The deeper investigators searched, the darker the rumors became. Some villagers believed the truth extended beyond the house itself. Toward the river, old dirt roads stretched through isolated terrain outside the village, leading toward muddy riverbanks surrounded by dense trees and heavy silence. Locals avoided the area after dark. According to rumors repeated for years in frightened whispers, evidence connected to the family may have been hidden there. Search teams eventually explored several locations connected to witness testimonies. The atmosphere during those searches was tense and surreal. Rain soaked the ground. Flashlights pierced through thick fog, and investigators moved carefully through the darkness, as though expecting the earth itself to reveal secrets long buried beneath it. One cameraman later described the experience as psychologically haunting. "No one spoke louder than necessary," he recalled. "It felt wrong somehow, like the entire place wanted us gone." The river itself moved slowly beneath the moonlight, black and silent like oil. Branches scraped against one another overhead, while the search crews dragged equipment through thick mud and freezing water. Every sound carried unnaturally far across the empty landscape. A snapped twig, a distant splash, the hum of generators. Each noise seemed amplified by the oppressive silence surrounding the valley. Some investigators privately admitted the psychological pressure during the searches became overwhelming, not because of anything supernatural, but because the atmosphere itself felt saturated with human suffering. One volunteer searcher described finding old pieces of clothing tangled beneath riverside debris. Another claimed the ground near certain areas smelled strangely metallic after rainfall. Though many rumors could never be verified completely, they spread rapidly through media coverage and public discussion. Fear transformed uncertainty into legend, and legend transformed the river into something almost mythological, a place where secrets vanished, a place where answers disappeared. As investigators continued examining witness testimonies, inconsistencies emerged once again. Different people remembered different locations, different dates, different sequences of events. Some appeared genuinely traumatized. Others seemed terrified of speaking openly. But despite the contradictions, one pattern remained disturbingly consistent. Everyone connected to the case described overwhelming fear. Late one evening, after most of the search crews had already returned to the village, 2 officers remained near the riverbank cataloging equipment. That was when they reportedly noticed footprints emerging from the mud leading toward the forest. Bare footprints, small ones. The prints stopped abruptly several meters later. No return tracks, no explanation. One officer later dismissed the story publicly, but privately, members of the team admitted the incident deeply unsettled everyone present that night, because exhaustion alone could not explain the feeling that followed them back from the river. The sensation that somewhere inside the darkness, something had been watching. Even today, uncertainty continues surrounding parts of the investigation. Questions remain unanswered, timelines remain disputed, and some believe the full truth may never be uncovered completely, because certain secrets survive precisely because fear protects them.